Hi, this is the 13th Wolfman, and this is week 10 of the question of the week. Week 10. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, you know what? I mean, there are those movies out there that, to be honest, I like, but they only got one. They only got one movie, and it really felt like if they wanted to, they could make a series or a franchise, whatever you want to call it, out of these movies, and no one ever attempted to. And I would like to know what, I guess you could say this one of two ways. What movie would you like to have a franchise turned into? Or what movie would you like them to reboot into a franchise? And I'm going to go with reboot into a franchise. But there are many. I mean, the Toolbox Murders, could have been turned into a franchise. The Sentinel from the 1970s could have been turned into a franchise. They Live itself could have been a franchise if you think about it. I mean, there was a lot of meat on that bone to turn into a few different movies. So, what I'm saying is, like, they can reboot the series They Live, or reboot the movie They Live if you want. I know a lot of people love that movie. I love that movie, don't get me wrong. And then turn it into a series, and this is the only problem with doing it the other way, is that leave the movie the way it is and then just start a series up. Well, the movie came out in, what, 87? So the movie's 26 years old. It kind of needs a fresh start. I mean, that's just the way I after about 10 years, you're going, really? They're going to try to do a sequel? It kind of becomes, tedious. And it's like people that want to see a sequel to the Monster Squad. Yes, you could do it, but I just don't see it being feasible, with them as adults. So, I would say reboot They Live and then do like a 3 or 4 movie series. Try to keep all the heart that was in the first movie, all the production value, keep it down. Do practical effects, none of the CGI crap. Try to keep it as close to the original as you can. As far as the heart of the film, the story of the film, and then go on from there. With me, the movie I always thought deserved a sequel or a franchise, and I always thought would be cool. What it was, and I know this is going to sound weird, but it's The Craft. The four girls are witches movie. I always thought that movie deserved something. At the very end, we know that she still has her powers. So that movie could have went anywhere. I mean, the sequels and the franchises could have went anywhere. It would have been a cool one to see turned into a franchise. Now, honestly, I would say reboot the movie again, because it's 20 years. I believe the movie came out in 93. I think this is the 20th anniversary of The Craft. So it's a little late to say, oh, let's get, Robin Tunney and Neve Campbell and let's throw them in a movie where they're teenage girls again. No. Reboot, and franchise the whole thing. That's what I say. I want to hear what you have to say. So, video responses, comments, come on, bring it on. I'm the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.